Hey everyone, it's Rochelle with Losing It on Keto, and in this video I just wanted to quickly cover my September results and then share some thoughts with you in terms of looking ahead. So I'm just going to get right to it. Surprisingly, September I lost 8.8 pounds, and quite frankly I'm shocked. I actually thought I was going to gain weight. And it was an afterthought to get on the scale today. Yes, it's October 1st, and normally I weigh on the 1st of the month, but September, I've mentioned before, I'm doing this more instinctively, and I just did not feel like measuring, tracking, etc. for most of the days of September. There were a couple of days, and I even released videos on this, where I said, hey, I'm going stronger than ever. And on those days, yes, I did tracking. And in fact, I put out what I eat in a day, multiple videos in the month of September regarding that. Quite frankly, I think those were the only days that I recorded my my macros and stuck to it, etc. So I don't know what happened in September. I'm quite honestly, I'm kind of dumbfounded by both August and September. August, I did what I thought was everything perfect, and I only lost, I think it was 1.3 pounds. And September, I felt like I did certainly a whole lot less right in September than August, and here I've lost 8.8 pounds. So I love it. I'll take it. The loss matches what people have been telling me in terms of how I'm looking and things like that, but I wasn't feeling it, I have to tell you. I was prepared to do this video today, or at least do a post and say, hey, I gained like 2 pounds or whatever, but this is okay. That's a success for me. But I don't know, guys. I can't explain it. So it's probably a lesson learned that, you know, I made a commitment to weigh myself monthly, so stick with that. Hold myself accountable. And look, in doing so, I got a surprising result. I've been very consistent with my walking. But I would say in the month of September, I sort of adopted Dr. Ken Berry's approach. For those that may know this, he has, so this probably won't be news to you, but he has a BBBE way of eating that he promotes, or he even calls it a hack, and he says, give it a try. And, you know, he's got some rules about that. And one of them is eat until you're comfortably full. I won't get into the other rules because they're really not applicable for me right now. But the concept of eating until one is comfortably full, I did that with PSMF. This is the first time I've done this with PSMF. So rather than, I mean, you guys see how diligent I am with my tracking and all of that. Well, September, for the most part, I just wasn't feeling it. So like I said, I adopted more of Dr. Berry's approach of eat until you're comfortably full. And so I think I can go so far as to say in September, I learned if I'm eating PSMF friendly foods, I can't get myself in too much trouble. And lo and behold, I may even surprise myself with a healthy weight loss or fat loss. So that's probably the best way I could describe September, which was I ate PSMF, didn't really track or weigh the food. I ate when I was hungry. I ate until I was comfortably full, and I got some good results. So I don't know if this is telling me my body needed some refeeding, but I'm feeling great, and I'm especially feeling great about the September result. What else can I share with you? Well, I can tell you that I did have a week. In fact, I think it was the first week of September. I even think I shared it in my videos around that time where I mentioned that I did even a full week of dirty keto. And I was certainly in a surplus of maintenance calories in that week. And that stemmed from, I was getting some cramping and I was feeling just a bit off. And even with taking more electrolytes, I was still feeling that way. So I decided to do that, and that helped a bit. And then I think that sort of just naturally led me into what I had shared, which was kind of following Dr. Berry's approach of eating until you're comfortably full. It's just I applied that to, with PSMF, and it seemed to work out very, very nicely. I've gotten compliments this past month on my hair and my skin, and more compliments about how I look. And I do want to highlight the fact that I had a lot of sweets in September, and it was one of the reasons why I thought I was either going to have a repeat of August or even have a little bit of a weight gain. So I've been making recipes in anticipation of the holiday season, PSMF recipes, and boy, you guys, I got some doozies for you. I think you will very much enjoy them because I am, even to the point that I think I was enjoying them a little too much in September. To the point that that's why I had low expectations in terms of my fat loss progress for September. But I don't know, surprised myself. But yeah, I've had a good amount of sweets. I've had quite the sweet tooth in September. But that didn't seem to slow my progress. So that's the month in review. Now looking ahead. So for the next month, I'm planning it for October to be a stricter PSMF month for me. What do I mean by that? Well, for me, stricter means the weighing, the tracking, the measuring. So I felt like, as I said, September was more of a refeed month. I don't see myself in October eating until I'm comfortably full, etc. I see me going back to tracking to 142 grams of protein, 30 grams of fat, and as zero carb as I can be, and still enjoy and not have diet fatigue, etc. So where does this put me overall? Well, I'm at the point where I'm somewhere between 20 and 30 pounds from my goal. And so this journey started March 25th. If I have another 2 months like this month, I may be at goal. I don't know, maybe I'll want 3 more months like this. We'll see. As I've said before, I'm doing this a little more instinctively. We'll see what my body allows, but I'm feeling really good. And what has me even feeling especially good, and I've touched on this in videos, but I don't know if I'm communicating effectively that I'm doing justice to, I'm just succeeding in ways I have never succeeded before in a fat loss journey or a weight loss journey. And this is just so awesome. So I've pointed out, I've mentioned, I've deviated for a day or a couple of days or even a week. And by doing that, unlike in the past where that would set off months and months off this way of eating and pack on the pounds, that's not the case now. I have, a week where I deviate for a day. Well, then I want to get right back. Or sometimes it's a couple of days. Sometimes it's as much as a week. But I have these feelings like, hey, it's time to get back. And I think a big part of it is I am so enjoying my recipes. I've come up with recipes this year that I just, honestly, I don't even know where I'm getting the creative juices from. I didn't think I was this creative. But I have such a repertoire now of PSMF recipes that the reality is I have so many, I haven't even circled back and, you know, started back incorporating recipes that I've used on this journey. Each week has been there's been some part of the week that's been unique in terms of what I'm eating on PSMF. It's not like I'm having repeat weeks or anything like that. So that keeps it interesting. I find, doing this stuff very therapeutic. So I don't know, guys. It's just clicking like it has never clicked for me before. And like I said, I've mentioned I'm doing this instinctively, and my body is telling me, hey, it's time to get back to PSMF. If I do a keto day or a dirty keto day or maintenance calorie plus, I'm getting those signals, get back, and I'm really enjoying this. This month, I don't know if I'm going to go so far as to say, oh, now as a universal truth, I can eat PSMF friendly foods without tracking and lose weight, lose fat. I don't know if I'm there yet. So I'm not going to say that September was the rule versus the exception. I don't know. I'm just going to take the results and move on. And like I said, and more using the results from September to say, hey, I feel like it was a reset and I can get back to following the macros and such that I have been doing that has led to most of the success this year. So we'll see how that goes, but that's what I'm planning. And then I guess just another way of saying what I've just said is that my weight swing tolerance has become so much more narrow than in times past. I've had crazy weight fluctuations to the point where I describe myself as an extremist. But it is so minimal now, comparatively speaking, because like I said, even though it's clearly wasn't even true, I thought September, oh, I feel like I gained a couple of pounds. It wasn't even true, but that feeling, it was like, hey, do a strict PSMF day. So I'm really liking the yin and yang of this, I guess I'll say. But yeah, this weight swing tolerance is really working for me this time. And I had said before, boy, I wish I could narrow that tolerance, and I've just naturally done that this year. I wish I could tell you here's the formula, but it's not formulaic. And so maybe what you can glean is there are things I've done differently on this journey than any of the other fat loss journeys I've been on before. That I'm not saying, oh, I'll have that when I get the goal weight or whatever. I've taken my days where I've had more, I've had Eli Lilly, where I've had Lily's milk-covered caramels and things like that. And then it satisfies, and then I'm done, and then I get back to strict PSMF. I don't know, guys. It's just working, and I never would have done things like this on any of my past journeys. I would have felt like, oh my God, I ruined my diet. Well, now that I ruined it, now I can go hog wild. And that is absolutely not the case this time around. And I've given away a good number of clothes. And so I don't have anywhere to go but continue going down. So things are really clicking for me, you guys. 8.8 pounds in September. I'm absolutely thrilled. And the most thrilling part about this is I'm succeeding in ways, like I said, I haven't before, which are critical ways in order to succeed in maintenance. And I've said for years, you know, I'm great at losing weight. I'm great at gaining weight. I suck at maintaining weight. Well, I'm figuring that out this time around. And I'm finding some winning strategies, and I'm feeling great about it. So, hope as always, some, if not all of this was helpful for you. Continued success on your way of eating and your goals, whatever they may be. I hope you've picked up a tip or two from me, from this channel. I'll continue to put out, you know, the type of content that I have had put out. Just sharing my journey, thinking maybe there's somebody else out there that I can help. And based on the feedback I'm getting, I think I'm doing that. And so I just say keep the, you know, any questions, keep them coming. Let's keep supporting one another. And always, you guys, thanks for watching. And as always, once again, reiterating, I hope this is helpful. If there's anything that I didn't hit on that you're curious about, you know, ask me. I'll do my best to answer. And I guess we'll call this a video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.